Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Divide and Conquer. My name is Mark Tresser, and this is my Gondor campaign. And as you can see, we are exactly where we left off last time. We are fighting off Captain Windfola, who has brought 1,600 soldiers, most of them, if not all of them, horses. Yeah, all of them are horses. And they're trying to relieve the siege of Fangorn camp. And I don't think that's going to go very well for them, so let's see what happens. And hopefully we can take the settlement after this battle, but Rohan being Rohan, AI being AI, it's very likely that they're going to try and defend the settlement by sending yet another army towards me. Okay. We actually have a pretty good position here. I'm not mad at this. I might move these guys up a little bit, just so they're over the ridge. I might put the archers in front of them. And then our spears in front of the archers. And then one swordsman there, one swordsman here. And then our general in the relative safety of the rear lines, and our horses in the relative safety of the rear lines as well. We don't have any reinforcements coming after us, so we shouldn't have to worry about that. Let's really just do as much damage as we possibly can to the enemy horses before they just cause so much chaos. So let's see what we can do. And I am eating breakfast during this recording, so sorry if you hear chewing noises and if that bothers you, but I do need to eat. Terrible shots. Terrible. Do better. Everybody should go aggressive. I don't think we're going to have any issues taking these guys down. Good hit. Sending in their horse archers, which is not surprising. Okay, don't focus on those guys. They're running away from you and they're really spread out. There's a big clump of dudes here. What are we doing? Killed 6% of them already, so it's not exactly going their way here, which is good. That dude... Wait, what? Those guys came to work drunk. Never do that. Never come to work drunk. There's nothing over there. I don't know why they're lining up this direction. I mean, I'm fine with it. It gives me a good angle on them, but... That's better. Still not good. Artillery is hit or miss, literally. Ooh, good hit. 17% down. Doing good work here. And of course the archers are the first ones in the battle. Let's send some help. Keep things a little safer for our allies. Not safe, because they already sent their archers out to get charged in the face, but we can at least surround the Rohirrim here and maybe rout them. I might send my horses around their rear to try and capture some prisoners. It's too late, they're already starting to rout. But we'll do our best here to try and get around them. %. That looks like that was one of our generals. That's disappointing. Hopefully it wasn't an actual general. Hopefully it was... No, it was one of the captain-led armies. That's fine. Okay. You chill here in case somebody routes this direction. Looks like we're now in a race with this Rohirrim unit. Hopefully we can catch them, or at least head them off. Not bad. Caught a few. You head over this way. I don't think we're going to catch these guys, but we can have you in position to catch anybody routing this direction. There we go. We got their captain. So now we should see a greater number of routing units. Cut over a little bit, and we're going to try to grab these 17 dudes. Oh, they weren't even routing before. Okay, now they're routing the wrong direction. Let's try to catch these 15. Not very good. We'll keep going just in case. Because I've had a couple of situations where we killed 85% plus, but they healed and got back over the threshold of what they needed to survive. Which is not cool. We want to avoid that in the future. Just get these guys. These other cav units are not in the position that they need to be in. Boy, my computer's making sad noises right now. It is very cold here in Minnesota right now. I think, well, the temperature, according to my my screens, is 17 degrees, but the wind chill is bringing it closer to -40. That's Fahrenheit, but -40 is where Fahrenheit and Celsius are the same. So, yeah, it's not great here. Like, to the point where my house is actually a little bit colder than usual. Like, my furnaces are struggling to keep up. Not ideal. Okay, it does look like we got enough that they are gone. We only lost 7%. Let's see, Gondor Archers 109. I think that makes sense. It's hard to hit the horses with artillery, so the archers actually did a lot of work there. Which I'm glad to see. So I don't think Gondor Archers have won the who kills the most competition very frequently. Oh, look, another army. Go figure. 20-1. Just auto-resolve this. Yeah, we actually lost less. Execute. Anybody else? No. Okay. I'm just going to occupy this. Alright. See who's where. We do have a governor. That's very good. Grab a library. Do your thing. Okay. New generals. Ooh, in Brethil. That's a good spot. And in Minas Tirith, even better. Let's actually just have him grab an army right away. And we've got a couple of generals just hanging out here. Let's grab armies for them as well. Send them somewhere. Nowhere in particular. Okay, Roskabel, Leotholt, Dwinberg is finished. Nice. Ethelond, Global Tolfalas, Karas, Isengard, what did I just get here? University? Give an armor. Aldburg got a university, but it's upgrading. Tidith Anduin. I think that's probably fine. Entwade. Yeah, I think an archery range, just because it's quickest, because we're going to be able to upgrade that to a large city very soon. Okay, Tidithodos, looks like you're ready to move. Let's have you come up here. Fenwilond, almost done. Minas Ithil, you're good. Head on out. Then we've got Durthang. They're all good. The Morannon. There's 2 more to go. Okay. Just double checking that I was actually retraining some of this stuff. Actually. It does look like the Minas Ithil Guardians can't be retrained there. So we're going to have to send them somewhere else. But so goes. Okay, Edinestelad, Tidithodos. We already sent you out. Dunrock. Sorry, I'm once again getting a phone call in the middle of a video. People do not learn. We need to train 2 new units here. But we're also waiting for these axemen to come in. I could use another catapult, I guess. And more spears is always more good. That's all she wrote. Okay. So, Fangorn camp is captured. We need to move these armies away. Let's actually move them back across the Eisen, I think. Over here. Over here. Do I have a captain army here? Yeah. So I could move this army, which needs retraining, back across the Eisen with the other people that went that way. And move this army into Fangorn camp to be the garrison. So we have a full defensive garrison there, rather than having to worry about anything. Which is good. How far back can we move these guys? Not far back enough. I was wondering if I could get this army to meet up with them. But it looks like they might just have to live... Oh, wait, no. I could move them down south towards Gineard. And then they can just be part of the reinforcements there. So we aren't risking those armies needlessly. Cool. Then we have our huge group of watchtower building armies. And they are going to help clear out the remaining fog of war in this region. We might send reinforcements for that army because they're pretty close to some of Rohan's stuff. There's some fog of war over here that we can get rid of. I think we've largely got it pretty much figured out. I think it's really just a matter of moving these armies to the west so that they can eventually join up together. Somewhere in this woodland path, perhaps. Will do. And then take a look. There's one turn for Gineard, so they're about to lose Gineard, and then 4 turns for Edoras. So Edoras will be the final battle for Rohan. And that should be a good thing, I think. Let me just do a quick... I gotta take my meds. Since I'm eating breakfast. Disrupt my life a little bit here, but so it goes. Okay. So I think everything's moving. I do think there's a chance that an army got to a place where they need to be retrained. Sometime in the last episode. I don't know where that would have been, though. Maybe somewhere over here. Doesn't look like it. Yeah. Well, let's just leave things the way they are. I don't know if something needs retraining at this point. Probably, but I don't know where. Save the game. And end the turn. And let's take Gineard, if we can. I think we'll be able to. Let's see. After everything moves, of course. So many armies just coming in. They're truly stacking up armies next to the border with Rohan. Oh, Eastern Osgiliath we'll have to deal with. And Sedalond. And Minas Tirith. Okay, that's easy enough. Alright. They're fighting. I don't know why. They brought 286 guys to fight my 8,656. Well, I want to make sure I kill Theodred, so let's actually fight the battle. Holy artillery, Batman. Well, this should be interesting. If not necessarily super productive, it'll definitely be interesting. Actually, have more spears than I thought I would, given that I have so much artillery in this army. I guess I don't have very many archers, so that has contributed positively to the fact that I still have artillery. And, frankly, a decent amount of other melee units, though swords are not super useful against the Rohirrim at this point. Okay. Did I put you all on fire at will? Yes, I did. Good luck. Yeah, this is not going to be a big deal. Just charge them. We got their general, okay. Well, I think that might be them routing. If not routing, they're certainly thinking about it. How we doing over here? Wait, did we just kill Theodred? Was he the first army? I thought he was the second army. I thought he was the reinforcement. He may yet be. We'll see. We're just taking pot shots. We're not going to kill anybody with this. Maybe I turn off fire at will. Let's get you two to charge these guys, and you charge these guys. They're just light cavalry, so this should not be a challenge for us. Good charge. Well, there's a Royal Guard unit. Let's chase them too. Okay, the second army is slightly more of a challenge. Not much. Was that Theodred? Yeah. Okay. So these guys are routing. No, they're not routing. They're wavering, but they're thinking about it. Meanwhile, we've got these guys who want to fight. Let's try to catch this guy if we can. Oh, thank you for shooting exactly my unit and nothing else. Let's charge the bodyguard. They don't have a general anymore, but still worth doing. Chase those archers. Please. We're gonna catch this guy? Yeah, there we go. Nicely done. Get up here. Horsies, get out of there. Let's chase these peasant scouts around a little bit. Oh, they're attacking our allied heavy cav, and then we're just going to come in behind them and completely annihilate them. We did not get a charge off, which is strange. But okay. Let's charge these axemen. That should be funny. The Rohan bodyguards are routing. Okay. I don't know that we're even going to kill enough to actually destroy these armies, but We definitely got the king. And that is largely what matters. Not exclusively. Going the wrong direction. Whatever, chase whatever you're chasing, I guess. Oh, they're going right into my lines. Okay. Oh, they aren't even routing. They're attacking my catapult. Okay. I genuinely thought they were routing. Now they are. Okay. Let's continue, see if we can't grab a couple prisoners. I think it's just this one unit, though. And as usual, the pathfinding is like, oh, we go straight towards them, and then that's just not how pursuing people works. It does look like we killed both of these armies, so that's good news. The first one didn't matter, but the second one was the garrison army, so that's good. 25 casualties. 46, Gondor Cav. Nicely done. Alright. I am done with breakfast. And as usual, that means I haven't had a sip of tea yet. And it's gotten cold. Maybe not cold, but a little chilly. A little lukewarm. Okay, Eorl. You think you're all that in a bag of chips? Well, I'll tell you right now, you are not. Let's watch as he fails. Okay, once again we have a pretty nice hill. We have fewer artillery pieces than before, but that's okay. We don't need a lot of artillery to do a lot of damage. Put the archers with the artillery. Put the pikes right in front of them. Protect the artillery at all costs. 5 normal spear units, which is a little less than I'd hoped for. But not less than half of what I'd hoped for, so that's good. Okay, and our general is just a normal horse unit. That is very annoying. I guess let's bring the other 2 horses over here to get around the enemy so that we can catch them when they rout. Okay, start the battle. Because they will rout, because they're cowards. My reinforcements are actually coming from pretty good angles. Can I get this army in particular to, like, form up behind these idiots? And then you two just do your thing. Artillery doing some work, 3% down already. Oh, it looked good, but it wasn't. You get some? No. You got 1 or... you got like 3 here. It's better than nothing, but it's not by much. Oh, they're chasing my horses. It's not what we want. I want my horses to be in position to catch you if you run away. They are not taking part in this fight right now. Focus on my artillery, please. as my computer begins to blast off a little bit. Okay. The AI army is now coming in. His archers are in the front line, of course. His cavalry is starting to take an interest, though. Maybe I should do the same. At the very least, I want to help them not die. Which does seem to be a difficult thing to do. They are very much surrounded and very much outgunned. Charge? Nice. Charge versus charge. These guys should win the fight. Maybe not. Wow. They did not do very well, actually. Oh, these guys are getting absolutely annihilated. What in the heck? What is happening over in this part of the world? I don't know. 2% for 20%. We're winning, it's just we're losing way more horses than we need to be. I actually want you to run over here, because the whole point of you is to have you around when they start routing. And they don't seem to be interested in routing just yet, so... Would you get these guys off of my other cav unit, please? Thank you. Oh man, I'm a genius. We wheeled these guys so they could avoid that charge. That was crazy. My other cav catch them, and then they turn to chase. And then I can position these guys safely away, I hope. And here comes the Rohirrim to try to charge them, but we're going to just about escape. Oh wow, we're really not. Holy. We are again losing so many dudes. For no reason. Oh man. I might genuinely have to just retreat my horses back. No, run. Oh my god. No self-preservation instincts. Just like, we're gonna walk now. Okay, you have 100 angry Rohirrim chasing you. That's okay. Absolute nonsense. Okay. One cav unit seems to be just about done. Just about to safety. Holy. Surprisingly accurate, actually. What are you doing? Come on. And then let's have these pikes focus on these Rohirrim. Let's have these pikes do nothing. Get these swords chasing this peasant militia. That should be funny. They routed. Okay, of course they did. Of course the horses start routing after I pull my cavalry in to try to protect them from the horses that are going to be routing. That are now routing, thankfully. They weren't routing before, I'll tell you that much. We have lost 10% of our army. I did not anticipate this. That's insane. We should not have lost 10% of our army here. And yet here we are. Let's just get you guys coming out here. I don't know where you're going to be useful. Probably one of you needs to go to... No, they're routing. I really hope that the army that I positioned over here is catching some of these guys. No, it doesn't look like it. It does look like we caught enough of them that they don't exist anymore, but only barely. Let's chase the 1 infantry unit, 2 infantry units, so that we can actually get those numbers up a little bit. All right, fast forward. Artillery doing a bang-up job, as always, of killing our own dudes. What's happening over here? There's like 1 unit somewhere? We got him. Oh, their general was still alive? Huh. Go figure. Well, he fought to the end, that's for sure. My computer is seriously unhappy about the situation. I'm not sure why. 33... 52 Gondor Spearmen. 71 Gondor Cavalry. I think that's probably going to be the winner. No, 97 Gondor Cavalry. Okay, cool. I might have to clean out my computer fan because it is making very ugly noises. I don't know if you can hear that in the background, but Jesus. Just gross. Alright, execute these guys. Ooh, hello. Another Captain Yif. Look, what you do in your spare time is none of my business. On horses. Okay. 5 to 1. Should be no problem. If I'm just not stupid, should be no problem. Alright. So, once again, lots of artillery. We are pretty much perfectly positioned. We're just going to move a little further up the hill, because further up the hill is better. Archer in the relative safety there. General in the relative safety there. Horses. Just chill. Spears. Defend the DPS. Swords. Be ready to move out if you're needed. And artillery, did I put you on fire at will mode? Yes, I did. Good job. Do your thing. Start moving our reinforcement armies to, like, actually flank a little bit better. Maybe take this hill. Do something useful, artillery. That wasn't nothing. You killed one of them. 3%? Okay. It's not 0, but it's not fantastic either. Should we just charge out and stop them from shooting us? Probably. The cavalry is actually coming, so maybe focus them. Shield wall. Off. Chase these guys. What in the hell was that shot? This trebuchet was facing this direction and shot here. It's like he was frickin' aiming for the catapult there. That's crazy. Okay. Oh my god. Yeah, take out the heavy cav. Take out the royal guard. Charge the... No, you don't charge the peasant militia. You need to be ready to attack the cavalry. And the Rohirrim are breaking through my lines. Of course they are. Because my spears have not listened to orders and are attacking whatever the hell they want. Would you please go and deal with this? Thank you. Okay, I've managed to create a bit of chaos for myself. We got their general at least. Small victory. Okay. We're starting to rout. We shouldn't see a lot of problems after this. Apart from my artillery killing my own dudes, which is a constant. I am genuine. I'm done. No artillery. I'm not sure where these guys are moving, but they caught those routing units, so good work. Peasant militia have surprisingly good morale. Yeah, you chase them down, that's fine. Where the heck do you think you're going? See if we can't catch this royal guard. Nope. See if we can't catch these horse archers. No shot. Ah, here we go. Royal guard in our sights. Yeah, that's fine. Chase the peasant militia. I don't really have anywhere better to put you, so should be okay. Chase them. I don't think you're going to catch them, but chase them. And you help. Okay. Let's just fast forward, and I'm not even going to do anything with these guys, but maybe we can catch a few more. 94%, perfect. Just let the last few get off the battlefield, and then we're good to go. Okay. Are we not done? Wait, you're fighting something? Where are you? Oh, you caught the... Nice. Let's help. Good work. Alright, so we definitely destroyed this army. Lost a lot of dudes, actually. Possibly not the best victory we've ever had. 161 Gondor Spearmen. Good work. I think they won. Nicely done. Okay. So. Probably they'll send more armies after me. I'm really trying to get this done. We started this episode by taking Fangorn Camp, but I don't know that we're going to manage to take Gineard in this episode. Because they're just going to keep throwing armies at us. You know, at this point I might just auto-resolve because... Well, 20-3 is not the greatest. But... I do want to get through this, and there's not a general in this army, so 200 soldiers, that's a fine sacrifice. This one should be better. Let me just look at something quick. Hollis, so there is a general, there's multiple generals here, including their factionaire. That's fine, I don't care. I think they're pulling soldiers away from Edoras. I think that is something that they are doing. And if they are doing that, then I will happily just knock them out the box. They survive, but execute them. Okay. Occupy the settlement. We can't lower the tax rate, but we will have a governor. Okay. So let's pull this army out, actually. Oh, I can't. Oh, boy. They pulled their armies back in to try and, I guess, intimidate me. It's not working. Yeah. So let's pull this army out, as I was saying. So they need retraining badly. This army, meanwhile, has a general and does not need retraining. So they can go into the stronghold. Oh, no, they can't because everything is terrible. Why can't you... Maybe if I clear a path here. You also need retraining, so why don't you start moving that direction? Can you get in here now? Yes, okay, perfect. Yellow smiley face is a good thing. Library, please. Good. Let's get the spy inside the settlement. Let's get this spy inside of Fangorn Camp as well. You don't need retraining. Oh, you do need retraining. Okay. These guys also need retraining. So let's move them next to Captain Harnan here. Or Haman, sorry. You are going to have to join them, I think. And then these four up here also require retraining. We're going to move them back across the Eisen. Formation doesn't matter quite as much over here. You're going to move there. You don't need retraining, so we're going to send you back in with Bornavon in a minute. And then we'll sort them out in a minute. I'm really not worried about them. Oh, it looks like we've got an army here. No, not you. Excuse me. I'm dying slowly but surely. What I want is, yes, you. You look like you need some retraining, so let's pull you out as well. Okay. So now what we are left with is a bunch of armies here that don't need retraining. They're facing down some Rohan armies, and then Edoras seems to have cleared out a bit, which is funny. I think I need to send some watchtower dudes over here, maybe over here. We're just saying hello to the Ents. Nothing to worry about. My cat has reached the absolute peak, the pinnacle of my bookshelf now. She is overlooking the entire office. Just gather these armies over here somewhere. Not that I need them, but we'll move them over here. Just because I think this is a better place for them to be. You join them. Let's go through our reports quickly. Tirith ride, that's fine. City ready to upgrade. Entwade, nice. Of course, I figured that was the case. Condovin. Okay. Oskelon. There's nothing else I can do to grow the population here, so let's just build roads. Oh, did you come down? Athlon is upgrading. Morvatarth is finished. Palasgalathon. Keep it up. Rakiburg. It's still a town. Oh, wow. Let's build the leatherworker, just because I think we're going to be able to upgrade this pretty shortly here. Bayern's Hall, got a dockyard. Let's get the next dock building, why not? And Fangorn Camp, got a library. Better keep building those culture buildings. Recruitment, We're done retraining. We don't need any new troops. Looks good to me. Let's send them up to the big old pile of captain-led armies. Morannon. Looks good. No, Minas Ithil Guardians need retraining. Send them to Minas Ithil itself. And Edine Estelad. Still retraining a couple troops, and then we need 2 new troops. So let's just do that. Okay, looks good. I believe Minas Tirith needs to retrain some stuff. Yes. There were 2 other places. I want to say Tarnost? Doesn't look like it. In fact, it looks like Tarnost is done, but there's a bunch of stuff that they can't retrain for some reason. So let's move them to Brethil. Hopefully that'll help. Eastern Osgiliath has these dudes standing outside. Let's take you and you. Put you in the big pile of captain-led armies. And then you can start a new group of unfinished troops. Or troops that don't really belong anywhere. Okay. Now, there was one more place where I needed to retrain something, and I have no idea where it is. Pelargir, you don't need an army anymore. Let's just send you up north. I swear there was one more place that I needed to start retraining. Settlement, yes. That is exactly correct. Good. I also need to lower the tax rate here. Silly me. Big, beautiful tax breaks for Gondor. Move you up one and move you all the way out so you are safer. And then this big pile of armies can probably move towards Edoras. Do I need to do that? No. Am I going to? Yeah. Six. And then there's one guy here. I don't really want to put him with the rest of the group. So let's actually send him on towards this group, maybe? Or up towards Fangorn camp, maybe. Yeah. He's not really running, he's just kind of repositioning to join a different group of people. Okay. Three turns remain at Edoras. That is the last settlement that I do not own on the map. And I think that means this is a good place to stop. So, this is, I think, episode 150. I think possibly 151 is going to be the last episode, because 3 turns is nothing. We don't really have anything specific to do. It's just going to be like, maybe I toy around with retraining some of these troops. Maybe I move some of these troops further out or further in, depending on where they're going. Maybe I do a little bit of work trying to organize my armies and, like, cleaning up some of these guys who got stuck. Like this idiot. Or this idiot. And, like, there's a lot of stuff we can do, right? But, I don't know how much of that I'm going to be interested in doing, or how much of that I want to just save for, like, the cleanup episode, where I basically I'm going to reassign all these armies to places, or maybe just disband all of the armies. I might genuinely just disband all the armies and just send all of the generals to, like, be backup governors in various places. And, yeah, that would be fine. That would be fine by me. You can come over here. And so can you. I don't know why you're both over here. I think maybe I was trying to pull you out and I just stopped. Not clear. But yeah, that was a productive episode. We took Fangorn Camp and Gineard. We were working on new buildings there. This is a stronghold, in fact, so that's very useful for a number of different reasons. Rohan might try to besiege us. King Brago here might decide to do that. Or, where's his prince, I guess is my next question. Where is the prince? Not there. Not there. I'm not sure where their faction heir is. They might not have a faction heir anymore. It might just be King Brago here. In which case, this is going to be a very fast war. It's going to be over very quickly. So, I guess look forward to that. If you did enjoy this episode, please click the like button down below. That's how you let me know that you like the video, but also it's how you let the YouTube algorithm know that you like the video. And the YouTube algorithm is our new god. So, make sure you do that. Also, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. That's how you let myself and YouTube know that you want more videos, just generally, from my channel. And that'll help YouTube recommend this channel more often, which is always good. Throw some comments in the comment section as well, including maybe some name suggestions for Edoras, because we're going to take that next episode, though I'm recording these episodes pretty far in advance, actually, because I have a trip coming up and I want to have this campaign done before I move out. So I'll still take name suggestions, but you might not see them for a little while. Sorry. And yeah. Also, check the description. There's a bunch of links down there, including my Discord server, my Patreon page. What else? Oh, the playlist for the entire campaign, so you can watch all 150 episodes in a row if you are so inclined, as well as a link to my Ingress channel, which I don't show enough attention to, but it's negative 16 degrees outside. I'm not going to go walk around my neighborhood and capture portals. But if you enjoy this sort of strategy game, you'll probably enjoy Ingress, and I would very much love for you to join us if you join the Resistance. If you join the Enlightened, maybe don't play the game. But that's it for me today. Thank you all once again for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.